The Big Bird performer is completely enclosed within the costume and extends his right hand over his head to operate the head and neck of the puppet. Like, when you see a diagram of how Big Bird is used, it is so bizarre. I had no idea about this. Anyway though, her fear began when one day someone in a Big Bird costume came to her school for an end of the year event. He was walking up to all of the kids, giving them hugs, and when he began to approach her, she ran away crying. Later that day, she had stayed after school because she was in the math club, and before her parents came to pick her up, she walked down the empty locker hallway to get her stuff when she noticed that the janitor's closet was open. She peered inside and saw the empty Big Bird costume just sitting against a wall looking in her direction, and she just instantly felt this sense of dread. It looked like the life had been completely drained from him, like it was an older, scarier version of what she had seen earlier in the day. And for the next few weeks, every single time she passed by that janitor's office, she saw the door was open and the costume was inside, and each time it looked worse and worse, as if it was rapidly degrading, as if she was staring at Big Bird's body decomposing, which is obviously disturbing to think about. She was even starting to see this mangled version of him in her dreams at night, and she was so disturbed by it that sometimes she would even fake sick to just not go to school, just so she would not have to pass by it. Finally, her parents had enough and they called the school and asked them to remove the costume or just lock the janitor's closet so she didn't see it anymore. But the office secretary sounded very confused, and she said that the man who came dressed as Big Bird the previous month had left with the costume and they had never kept it anywhere in the school. But she did say that she would go ahead and ask the janitors if they knew anything about this, and she would call the mother back later. Now, this was such a suspenseful moment for Julia, just waiting for this second phone call, because she was basically about to find out if she was crazy or not. Was she seeing things, or was this costume actually there? That evening, the school called back and her heart dropped when she heard that no such costume existed in the janitor's office. So angrily, she grabbed a piece of paper and a yellow crayon and began drawing the disheveled Big Bird that she kept seeing. She drew his dead eyes, his long pointed beak that looked like it was rotting. And her parents saw it and were mortified and showed it to the school, but they still denied ever seeing anything like that, and actually offered Julia to come in to see the counselor every day to like help her out with what she was feeling. So she was of course really frustrated that nobody was believing her, and for some reason she could not stop drawing what she had seen all through summer break. She would go through tons of yellow crayons each week and was constantly taping these pictures of Big Bird to the walls of her bedroom.